Carolina 2 years ago and actually visit one of the Dewey's bakeries where they are offering, among many things, their famous Moravian thins. This is known as the world's thinnest cookie and has a history that dates back centuries. We are thrilled to be able to offer, and Jessica Hart is back here with us, 3 boxes or 210 pieces of their spring and summer Moravian thins. So you're getting an opportunity to sample the Meyer lemon, which is a sweet yet refreshing, flavorful cookie. You're going to be blown away how much flavor you get. My favorite for the summertime, and that is the key lime. Or you can get the original vanilla, not an or, you get all 3. So you can sample any of these. The entire order comes to you as you see here. So for $28 and 3 payments of $9.33, let's take them back to North Carolina to our very hot and steamy visit down there.
Yes, we had such a great time a couple of years ago, Jane. So yes, Dewey's Bakery, as you know, Jane, quintessential hometown bakery out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. We began in 1930. So for the past 95 years now, we've been serving up these decadent and uniquely Southern treats to generation after generation of families. And the Moravian-style cookie thing actually came over from the Moravian settlers that founded Salem, which became Dewey's hometown of Winston-Salem. So this is rich in heritage and Southern tradition, and there's only about 15 calories per cookie. So this stack of 8 cookies, 120 calories, and I'm holding the Meyer lemon.
It's perfect, and there's so much flavor. It's hard to believe that a cracker or cookie that is this thin can have so much flavor.
Yes.
But we'll start with that one since you're holding
It's packed full of flavor. We call it the world's thinnest cookie. And Meyer lemon, yes, this is pure cane sugar, a little bit of lemon zest, and that cold pressed Meyer lemon oil. This is a real palate cleanser, so refreshing. I love all of these flavors for summer when we're looking for something lighter and delicious, packed full of flavor, but not something that's going to weigh us down.
Not too heavy, and it's just a perfect finish after, you know, a meal when you just want a little something sweet. These are so good. Jessica and I got to be in the bakery. It was kind of sad because they had to close the bakery the day that QVC was there. There were people showing up at the door, not realizing that something was happening, and they couldn't get in to get their cookies and their cakes. It has been a tradition for families for generations to go there and get their birthday cake, and we watched them do the making of the cakes, and they showed us how to make the Moravian thins. And I tell you, to see this many, and you get 210 of them. They're not easy to make. They're not easy to get off the sheet pan. So the success rate of these cookies, for the pros, it's no problem probably, but for us?
For us, yes. Jane, we did our best.
We did our best. They're not easy to make. And, okay, so
it is a slow, time-honored process. So we add 1 ingredient at a time. We use clean ingredients. We put them through that custom-made roller. Everybody, you know, we saw
everybody has the hand stamp.
Yes, the hand stamp to use. But you peel the dough back, and so you're putting those cookies right on the sheet from the get-go, and then you pull the dough back, and they make these perfect shapes every single time. They're crispy, crunchy, satisfying, and I have that key lime flavor, which doesn't come around for us that often, but these are just so delicious. Key lime, cold pressed oil, again, pure cane sugar, and this tastes like a little mini key lime pie melting in your mouth.
So good. I mean, one of these or 2 of these with a little dollop of ice cream on top. I'll make a little ice cream sandwich. Oh my God, they're just so good.
I put whipped cream and maybe a blackberry or a raspberry on top, a little strawberry piece. Oh my goodness.
I don't know any cookie that I feel literally has more global appeal than the Moravian thin. Like everybody that tries them is like, wow.
Yes.
That's a lot of flavor for a little cookie.
It's rooted in such beautiful history, and I love that Dewey's, you know, 95 years ago embraced that recipe, and that we've had these cookies for, you know, a century just about.
I love that this offer, you don't have to choose. You get all 3 of them. So it's the Meyer lemon, the key lime, and the original, and you get all 3 of these at that price of $28. A wonderful thing to put on the buffet if you want to. Great to have with your afternoon coffee or tea. Love it for dessert. So they're just a little whisper thin amount of crunch and flavor so that you're good. But don't limit it to that. We've heard of people using these for pie crust.
Absolutely.
You can use them for your little parfaits and trifles. There's a lot of things you can do with these.
Yes, you can dip these into pudding, and you can garnish them that way. But you can see here in the vanilla cookie, the vanilla bean, because we're using those clean ingredients, ingredients that you can pronounce, and you can actually see them in the cookie. So this stack of 8 vanilla bean cookies is 120 calories. It's such a beautiful finish after a meal with that afternoon tea or coffee. And then at the end of the day, I'm always looking for something sweet.
Gotta have a little something.
Just a little something to end the day. So this really fits the bill. This is that nostalgic cookie. Again, a touch of honey, vanilla bean, pure cane sugar. That's how we make it at Dewey's.
We only have about 1,500 of these remaining. So again, you get all 3 of the boxes, 210 pieces total. They're fresh in the box for how long?
6 months.
6 months in the box. Okay, they won't last that long, but we do like to let you know
Yes,
all
of
of that.
course.
And they come in individual sleeves, so when you open them up, you'll be able to pull out a sleeve and just have a couple if you want and close the box back up. The one thing that I love about this is when good flavors are created, even if it was in the 1700s, they last. That idea of a really packed with flavor cookie, a thin, crispy cookie, is going to span generations from when it was created till now, and generations from now. The consistency and the legacy is going to continue with these because they're just so darn good. And they're not a cracker, although they kind of look like one. And they're not a wafer, although it kind of looks like one. It is a crisp cookie onto itself with a ton of flavor.
Yes, crisp cookie, only about 15 calories per cookie, but that flavor, it's so packed full of flavor. This Meyer lemon, so refreshing, palate cleanser. And like you said, Jane, you can do it with the trifles and the parfaits, and you can make a pie crust, or you can enjoy them with afternoon tea and coffee. You can make, kind of a cookie charcuterie and enjoy them that way as well.
Charcuterie. A lot of people picking up more than one. There is auto delivery. There is auto delivery. You can get a shipment every 60 days. So if you can't get to North Carolina, which most of us can't, let us ship a little of the North Carolina flavor to you with Dewey's. And 135185 is your item number. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you, Jane.
All right.